I just realised I'm muted. Why do I always do this at the start? I always do this at the start. I'm so frustrated with myself. Okay. I know, Ash. That's just ridiculous. Thank you for joining us this evening. I shouldn't be now. Zahir's just shouted. Yeah, Zahir's just shouted at me now. He's like, "You're muted." No, I realise I'm muted. So as I was saying, I wasn't planning on coming on this evening, but I realised I missed last Saturday as well. So I think I missed last Saturday, um, and I thought, no, I best get on. Um, but yes, so thank you for reminding me about the mic. I really need to get that sorted before I even come on stream. I was sitting here and I was like, oh, I'm actually quite ready. And I just thought, yeah, let's just go live, and forgot the mute button thing on my headphones. I'm going to start leaving my mute thing off. I don't know why I put it on in the first place. It's just silly. But good evening, Claire. Hopefully you can hear me now. And to Laura as well. And obviously, so here's in the chat. I think he's missing his computer slightly, but you know he's gonna have to deal with it. And I don't think he's really likes sharing, because I said to him, "Well, you know, you can use my computer. It'll be fine for streaming. You'll be all right." And he was just like, "No, I want my computer." So I don't think he's too impressed with the computer being not here anymore. So as he say, actually saying, Z, you want to be now. I think he is. I think that's why he watches these. He's trying to get all the tips. I'm fiddling around with my sleeves quite a lot because I feel cold, and then I was like, should I move them? Because then they'll annoy me when I'm knitting. But no, I'm going to try and knit with them down. If I find it annoying, I will move them. I'm going to jump straight into it and get on with knitting, because that's what I'm here for. I haven't actually done any knitting on this. As you can see, I have got a project downstairs that I'm working on. So I'm just going to move the camera, so excuse like the annoying angle. I think we should be alright there. Let's not get the keyboard in shot. I did practice this a little bit earlier before I came on, and I was like, is this a good angle? And it looks like, I think we might be... it's still showing a lot of my keyboard. It's annoying. I might just leave it there, because I'm probably going to be knitting more around here anyway, so we'll see. And if I just put that on, if this light annoys you at all, tell me and I will switch it off. I did try this as well and see what it looked like, and it's just fallen, so that's a great start. If it does annoy you, if it does flicker on the screen, tell me and I will switch it off. I have Tifu on the big screen and watching you on the phone. Ah, that's not bad. Tifu is a good choice to be on the the big screen, isn't he? So I'm pretty impressed that you're actually even watching me. Hi Claire, and just get Beck to knit you a new PC. Yeah, I think he wants one that's gonna like function, and a knitted PC may not function the way he would want it to. Yeah, because I don't know. He might struggle a bit with the lack of PC for himself in the house. But like I said, he's got this one upstairs. He can use that for now. It was more important that we had one. I mean, he's ready for Monday now, so he's ready to start for Monday. Looking sharper with the light. Camera will work better. It's not flickering. Oh, it's okay. It's just that when I tried it earlier here, it looked a bit flickery on the screen, but then it might have just been like the angle that I had it at. So I have moved it around a bit so that it kind of lights up my knitting and my hands, really, basically. Because I think there was a problem last week with a bit of focus, or was it Tuesday? Was it Tuesday that I was struggling with the focus on the camera, and so hopefully the light's gonna make it a lot better and the camera will focus better. Yeah, so that's good. That's good that it's not being a pain. So how has everyone's week been? Um, I mean, we've been a bit busy this week. I've been working Monday to Friday, and then I did overtime Friday morning. So uh, yeah, I done overtime Friday morning. I don't normally start work until like 1:30 because I normally only do about 5 hours on a Friday. But they were short staffed, so I went in early. But it's really really weird because you realise how the weather actually affects people working in a doctor's surgery, because Thursday and Friday were really really nice sunny days up here, and we were just really we have really really busy days, and then Thursday and Friday it just went really quiet, like unusually quiet, and we were just like, wow, it's so surprising. A bit of sunshine and people don't want to come to the doctor, um, which is good, um, from the point of view that they're clearly okay and don't need you know medical attention. So that's good. Um, good evening, Claire. Thank you for joining. Sorry, I've got a bit of a dry throat, so I will try not to cough. I have got a glass of water next to me if I need it. Um, but yeah, it's quite strange. Not strange, but it's you kind of the difference weather can make to someone is quite interesting, I think. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I've been working this week, and then that is pretty much it, really. But we've got no plans really now, which I'm really, really glad for. Feeling a bit tired, um, which is to be expected, really. Um, but I'm hoping, like after like this evening, I'm really, really gonna get a chance to chill out and relax. I probably go back to knitting my fingerless gloves. I've nearly finished them actually. I'm on the second one now. They're really quick to knit up, um, which is nice because it means like my evening uh, knitting, I feel like really productive when I do it because it's just like it knits up so nicely. Um, like I said, I'm not knitting this one off stream. I'm only knitting this like when I can. Um, don't point the camera on your hands, just have it facing you as your hands are overexposed. I don't get what you mean. Zahir, do you want me to turn the light off? Is that better? Would it be better if I turn that off? Um, and hi, I'm sorry, I'm going to pronounce your name wrong. Esley. Um, I really do apologise if I've pronounced your name wrong. Um, is that better, Zahir? Have it facing you. Uh, Claire Plant, have you tried circular knitting needles? I use them when knitting garments, just as straight ones. Yeah, I do like knitting with them. I've actually got one here. This is going to be the one that I changed to, I think. I think that's the right size. It keeps falling.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's okay.
It keeps falling, so it rests on the monitor.
Yeah, it's fine. Just have it like that.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Okay, cool.
directly because it will still brighten up the scene.
Yeah.
Sorry to. Sorry.
That's alright. No, thank you for doing that. I didn't understand what you meant. Sorry. Um, yeah. So, yeah, I do actually like knitting with them. See, I think that's the next size needle. I think that I've got to go up to. Or actually, is that the needle I should be using now? I don't know. No, that yeah, I think that's the needle I've got to go up to. Um, once I'm done. So I might actually change to that because I feel like these ones are a little bit too long, and they're annoying me slightly. Um, which I should have thought about this before I started the stream and actually found a shorter pair of knitting needles in this size, because that would have been more sensible than carrying on with some needles that I'm not entirely happy with. But yeah, I do like, to get to the point, I do like knitting with circular needles, especially if it's a particular heavy item. I kind of, I like the weight to kind of be distributed a bit better. So like, because you've got like the length of the cable, so you can kind of position it so it's not like so weighty on one side. I know it all goes to one side, but hopefully you kind of get what I mean. I'm probably not making much sense. I'm probably just rambling on and not making any sense whatsoever. But I prefer it, particularly if it's a weighty item. So with this jumper, I probably will kind of try and stick to a circular needle once I'm done. This is just like the little rib section, and I can't remember how long I've got to do this for actually. Oh, it's 2 inches. It's not too. It's not uh, like a large amount of rib actually. It's only a little bit. Um, they're definitely more flexible. I like the way they're more flexible. Definitely, Claire. My man gave up Fortnite for his job. What a guy! He will be missed. You know what, Ryan? He can actually use my computer. I've told him he can use this computer to stream. He will be fine with it, I think. Because I don't think my computer's that bad for streaming and playing. So I did tell him he should give it a go, like do like a trial tonight and see whether it works for him. But he's still got access to a computer if he wants to play Fortnite. He just has to use this one and sit up here. Um, yeah, that's what I was trying to say, Claire. The stitch is spread out more. Yeah, absolutely. I just prefer it, and it's quite good because I use when we do the sock knitting, I do the what do you call it? Double pointed needles. I use the double pointed needles, um, which is fine. Oh, I've gone wrong. Hang on. I knitted when I should have purled. 1 second. It's a good job I picked that up. Yeah. So and then, yeah, like I said, I use double pointed needles when I'm doing sock knitting, um, just out of, I don't know, because I think you can use two circular needles with that, but I've never tried it. Um, or can you go? No, I'm not sure that you can. Actually, I've never tried actually sock knitting with a circular needle. I thought you had to use two, but I don't know. I'm not convinced of that now. You might have to. Depends on like the width of it, and whether the netting would allow you the stretch. I suppose. I don't know. I think it doesn't work like that. Mainly because I use double pointed needles, so that's why I haven't tried it. um, he will have razor withdrawal symptoms soon. Watch your mouse, Matt. You may get funky with it. Oh, thanks, Ryan. Yeah, he will do. He's already said, "Don't like your keyboard," because I haven't got a proper keyboard. I just bought a cheap one because I needed a keyboard at the time and I haven't replaced it. So, um, so yeah, he's not gonna like my keyboard, and he'll get on with my mouse, I think. I think he'll quite like the mouse, but I don't think he'll enjoy the what do you call it? The keyboard. He's already said he don't like it, so oh well. Nasty keyboard, poor guy. It's not a poor guy. The keyboard's fine. It functions. It was cheap. I needed a keyboard. That was it. I can't get on with. Claire says I can't get on with double pointed, especially with socks. I'm using 9-inch circular at the moment on the socks I'm knitting. Ah, okay, cool. Um, that's pretty cool. Yeah, see, I haven't tried knitting with a circular needle on socks. I got used to knitting with double pointed, so um, that's where I feel comfortable when I'm knitting socks. But yeah, it's quite strange. It's like you get like, I guess it's the way you get used to using certain needles when you're knitting, and what you like using them for as well, like the different projects you like using them for. I think that's pretty cool. Tell him to do a stream later and call it Old Man Tries New Piece. What's wrong with my PC, Ryan? You've got problems with my PC? All this knitting talk and I'm in a knitting stream. I need a translator. Oh, I know. I know. But it is a knitting stream. There's going to be some knitting talk. Um, because that's what happens. But yeah. Great PC, poor keyboard. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think my PC is that bad. I mean, it's old, absolutely. Um, I think will function just fine for him. He's just going to hate my keyboard, which I can completely understand. But I like my keyboard, so well, it's not that I like it particularly. It was cheap when I bought it, so I was just like, yeah, that'll do. This is actually coming out quite nicely. I'm really liking the colours on it. I'll show you. Try and show you without messing with the camera too much. There you go. It's looking quite nice. I like the colouring. This is going to be a short sleeved jumper because I am hoping that it's going to be ready in time for like the coolest summer. Um, uh, yeah, um, yeah, Ryan, it's not mechanical. It was like one of the cheap ones you get at PC World, basically. So I know it's not mechanical. And I completely understand that because he is a razor snob, absolutely. Uh, what happens if you run out of? I'm guessing you're saying it of wool. What happens if you run out of wool? Yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah. I've got plenty of wool. Um, when I do my knitting, I see how many balls of wool I need for the pattern, and then I buy it all at once. So yeah, I'm not gonna run out of wool. um, I suffer buttons. I'm disappointed he even let it in the house. I know. He didn't have much of a choice though. um, Hi, Def by Glamour. I'm listening while tidying up the kitchen. Ah, oh, cool. Thank you for joining us this evening. Um, yeah, I actually need to sort out doing some cleaning. I have been trying to change my schedule with the housework and do it more during the week, but I kind of failed a little bit this week. As in, I'm trying to do about 30 minutes after work so that I don't have to do. You know, you get like the obvious stuff that you have to do like on a daily basis, like just a quick tidy up of the kitchen after you cooked and things like that. I'm trying to do a little bit more during the week so that I don't have to do like a full clean at the weekend. Because when I do a full clean of the house, it takes me absolutely ages. Well, it feels like ages. It takes me about three and a half hours. Most of that is because I do sit, I do kind of keep putting it off as well. I keep wanting to stop and go, oh, that's it, I've had enough. And then I moan to Zahir about having to do the housework, and then eventually finish off the housework. So that's why it probably takes me so long. Um, but yeah, I do things that I probably shouldn't do like all of the time. So like dust down the skirting boards and stuff. So it's like, yeah. Um, oh, but how do you know how much to buy? My mind is boggled. So depending on the size of the kind of item that you are doing. So I'm using like the smallest size, and it because this is an old pattern, it actually goes by weight, whereas the newer patterns will tell you roughly how many balls of wool you need. So it told me I needed a certain amount, so that's what I went and got. So, um, but yeah, you have to. It's because they use like old what do you call it? Like old weights. So you kind of have to convert it and then have a look at how much you need. So that's how you kind of work it out. But on the newer knitting patterns, they kind of give you the weight of the wool and then tell you how many balls of wool you're going to need per size, basically. That's how you work it out. Oh, TBG. You have a 6-year-old and a 16-month-old generally until night time. Oh, absolutely. I know. With young children, it is so hard to keep on top of it. Absolutely. I used to do the cleaning when they used to go to bed, and then by morning, when they're up and about and running around again, it looked exactly the same as the evening before. So I can completely understand that. Oh, but we wouldn't change them. They're just like messy little things, though, aren't they? I see. Why is it small? Z is large. I want him in it. I No, he's not going to wear it. It is a small because I thought I'll just do the smallest size. To be quite honest, because it's a vintage pattern, I'm not sure how it's gonna like measure up. Really, they do include like the like the estimates of the size, but because with any vintage clothing, the sizing can be very, very different to what we like the measurements we kind of use now. So I'll see what it turns out like. That's why I did the small size. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just do the small one. Um, but yeah, Zahir's not going to wear it. He chose the wool, but he's not going to wear it. Thank you, Ryan, for your knitting question. What year is the pattern from? I have got no clue, if I'm completely honest. I should have worked that out, really. But it's quite an old. There we go, that's the actual knitting pattern I'm using. Right, it's quite an old one. I've got no clue. I need to research it, really. And the reason why I say it's old is because, like, if you see, like, in the corner here, up here, I don't know whether it shows up, it says 9D. Um, oh, there you go. I don't know. There we go. So yeah, that's why. Live research with Becks. Do you know what? I'll research it for the next stream. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna carry on knitting right now, and I'll find out what year the pattern's from. Because I think that's a good point actually. Because then I could actually put it in the title and put it in the description so that people know what year the pattern's from. Evening, Dave. Um, so I got the blame. Well, you got the blame for what, Dave? What did you get the blame for? No, if you're referring to the office space, absolutely not. You didn't get the blame for that. It's something that we've been thinking about for a long time, so um, that's why we went ahead and did it. And to be quite honest, we were getting a pattern of more and more people turning up to the house because they thought we were like a proper shop. So it was time to move it out of home, just for the children and for us, so that we can kind of get a bit of a normal home life again. So no, absolutely not, Dave. You're not to blame. Claire Plant says before 1973, probably 60s. Oh, okay. I will find out. I'll find out. I'll see if I can find the exact date, or roughly where the date lies. But yeah, that sounds about right actually. Back to reality. 9 days with no listings on main store. What's he playing at Becks? Man has a PC to build. Let's get some fun. Oh, do you know what, Ryan? Yeah, I mean the main store. Okay, well, we're trying to call it the RC store and the general store. So the RC store had no 9 days with no new listings going live, and that really can't happen. And I'm partly to blame for that because I should be listing on the main store now, and so he's been doing his part and listing on the general store. Um, because he has slightly more time than I do. And with the RC store, it's stuff that I can sit down and just get on with and list. So that's technically my fault, and I'll hold my hands up to that. That's technically my fault that there was no listings for 9 days on that store. Um, but you're giggling. I'm not giggling, Dave. You're really not to blame. It's fine. I'm really not giggling. 1 second, I'm going to just drink a bit of water because my throat's a bit dry. So bear with me. Sorry, I had to mute the mic, but I've remembered to turn it back on. I hope. Yeah, I have. um, I really need to get in the habit of doing the mic at the start. That's just ridiculous. Um, Dave, yes, it is. Is this his and your first office ever? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Um, and we're hoping it goes well. We're a bit nervous about it. I'm not gonna lie. We are really nervous about it. But we are also very excited, and we really hope it drives the business in the direction we want it to drive it. So yeah. Um, no, I should be doing. Yeah, so here, no. We'll agree to disagree on this one. We're not going to have an argument with you here, but I should be doing more on that RC store. I know I can get my head down and do the listings and get through that stock. I know I'm kind of limited with my time, so here I'm not saying I'm not, but I need to pull my weight a bit more. Um, and Ryan says you're not taking the blame, Bex. That's why you have Z in sickness and in health. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely, Dave. The pressure will be on now, and I'm sure Zahir is gonna really. I think it's gonna be really good for him. Actually, it will give him. I think it gives the business the respect that it deserves. I think giving it its own place. It will also make him focus when he goes into that office. There are 5 other offices there. So he will definitely feel the pressure because there are going to be five other people working in that building. So it is, he's putting himself back into an environment where it's a professional working environment again. So, and I think in a way that will be important. I think it will help to really get him to focus. So, I know he's going to feel the pressure, absolutely. Um, but yeah, it is a bit of a pressure. I can't move this shelf out. Oh, I've just realised I'm on the wrong pattern. Okay. So I've done two rows. Sorry, I've got two like pages going because yeah, there we go. I was still right. I know where I'm at. Just did you move the sofa? I don't know what you mean, Dave. Nice to see. Nice to see Z supporting on Tube, not Twitch. He's changed, man. I'm done. He is. He's on YouTube. It's probably because he's got Tifu on the main TV. So I don't know where Tifu streams. Is it Twitch or is it YouTube? I don't know where he does actually. So I would say he's probably watching something else. Because he does that. I'm probably on his phone. Um, you don't have any way. Thanks, Dave. But hopefully you get what I mean. I do need to put in more effort with it. It's not one-sided. Both of us need to pay attention to it. If we both want to, sorry, I've got a really dry throat. I try not to cough here. Um, but yeah, if we both want the business to grow, we both need to put the same sort of effort in. Is all I'm getting at. Um, it's weird. I'm looking forward to Monday, going into work on Monday. Oh, you should be. I mean, I'm so glad we actually got it all sorted out today, because I think it was really, really important for you to be able to start on Monday and be able to kind of go in and get a good day's work done. Um, I should have planned this and I should have taken a week off of work here, but I didn't. And it probably would have helped with getting things sorted, but instead we chose to do it all on the weekend, so that you could be up and running straight away on Monday morning. So yeah, so pretty much everything's there now, which is good. I have kind of put a knot in my knitting somehow. One second, let me just in my wool. Sorry, not in my knitting. And why is it my headphones are getting tangled up? Right, you go there, and wool, you stay there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I got Tifu and Yuan, so no excuse. um, what you're showing in the video earlier is like what I used to do. I was a technical manager for a work hub, which basically a set of offices for business. Yeah. Get a drink, Rosie. Tell him Becks. I've got a water here. Look, I've got water here. So I'm perfectly fine. I just it's just a bit dry. That's all. Um, I should have known really. That's why I bought water up and I didn't. Because sometimes I drink peppermint tea on stream, and I just thought no, I'd just stick to the water because I know my throat is just going to be dry today. Tifu Twitch, a Fortnite event has started. Oh, okay, cool. Is that why they're on? Is it? So he's probably watching on Twitch then, which is cool. And Dave's asking, gonna feel weird, Z. You're actually going to work and you're the boss. Yeah, he is. He is the boss. He's and the thing is that the guy we're actually renting it from is really, really nice. We actually met him there today. We didn't know he was going to be there, but he was actually in there sorting a few things out around the office space. So it was really nice to actually meet him because I haven't had a chance to meet him yet. Um, and he's a really nice guy. So that's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm just trying to read your comment, Ryan. So the rent was that your budget you was comfortable with. Units start at that here and go up to stupid money, really. Um, yeah, we with the rent, it's it was a good space. We had looked at something else because we were possibly thinking of having like a shop front because of the accounts that you can get with having a shop. But then we chose the office space because I'm not on board like full time in the business. We thought going into a shop right now wasn't the right decision to do. So we ended up deciding to go for the office. And because it's only a year's contract, um, we you know we're hoping it's going to go well. We're hoping to continue there. Um, but if it doesn't, we're we're only like we've only got to be there for a year if we don't feel it's worth it. But I think we will overall. But yeah. Um, how many trips did it take to move your stock? Oh my goodness, stuff a cat. It felt like it took ages. But approximately the thing is with the Honda. Okay, it's quite we can stack it up a bit. So it actually worked out really well. So the number of trips we did in total was probably about five, I think. Um, yeah, I mean we could have hired a van and then just done it in one trip. Um, but we just thought because it's up the road, it's not going to take us long. Then we don't have the expense of hiring a van. So no, no, Dave. It was different. It was a different company for the shop front. Um, but we decided against that pretty quickly. We just felt that that wasn't the right decision to make. Um, just purely on where we're at right now. We felt the office was a much better option. But yeah. Um, yeah, too many. We've done a lot of steps today. We have done a lot of steps today. I think my Fitbit actually said I had 12 active hours um, today. So I have like it set to. I think it's pretty standard. I think it sets it to most Fitbits, but 250 steps per hour. And I had 12 hours where I hit that mark every hour. So and that's the first time in ages that that's happened. So it was a lot of steps. Um, what's the commuting from home and your work and the new office going to be? Right, so the office is approximately about 5 minutes drive away from us. My work is about 20 minutes drive. So it's going to be good for Zahir. The way we're going to organise it is because Zahir drives me into work at the moment. This isn't going to be forever because I will hopefully be driving myself soon. So he is going to drive me off to work, and then on his way back, he's going to go straight into the office, and that's the way we plan to do it. So that his work day pretty much starts as as soon as he's kind of got back to the office, and it should work out. We're hoping it's going to work out like that. And then he'll come and pick me up, and that's when he's going to be clocking off. And then in the evening, it's going to be our own time, which is really really good. Um, yeah, Zahir's kind of touched on it. Only 16,351 steps. Dave, that's still a really good amount of steps. I know you do a lot more than that normally. But that's still a really good amount of steps. Um, how many steps? See, my Fitbit has been messed up for the past week, says Ash. Oh, that's not good. And why has it been messed up, Ash? Is it just not working? That's not good if it's not working. Reason why I said landlord agent was that my agent said once the deposit paperwork is sorted means you could move to another premises. Oh, okay. That makes sense. You beat me, I slept though. Yeah, Dave like walks so much. He really does. Oh, it's not keeping charge, so it goes off randomly. That shouldn't happen. I mean, my battery normally lasts probably 4 or 5 days, I think, ish. Because you know you get like the little red warning, and you should go and charge your Fitbit. I don't always do that. The other day, I actually the battery actually died, and I was like, oh, it's actually died. Okay. So you're gonna have a clocking off machine. Yeah, he's pretty much, not that he's gonna like fully match my hours, because on days where I finish earlier, I think the plan is for us to still go back into the office. So even if he comes and picks me up from work, he'll be picking me up from work and we'll just be going straight into the office just to carry on. So that we still do like full days. But I think it'll be good. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing what it's like for us. Yeah, that does suck if it's not working. Just taking the washing machine apart. Why? What's wrong with the washing machine? Ours is like looking like it's going 40. That's why I'm asking. Mine got stuck on a program this morning, and then let me open the door, which is absolutely fine. And then I had to switch the washing machine off at the power point, pull the plug out, put it back in, and then it started working again. And I'm like, I was saying to Zahir, we might need to think about replacing the washing machine soon because it looks like it's playing up again. Um, and I really don't want to be without a washing machine because that would really be frustrating because the girls go through a lot of clothes. They really do. It always seems like the washing basket is full. Everything going wrong right now. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. I started after taking it surfing, so probably my own fault. Oh no. It says on the box it's waterproof though. Yeah, I don't always trust that though. When they say it's waterproof. Because it might be, you know, like, it sounds silly, but when they say waterproof, it might be like kind of splash proof, but not like if you kind of immerse it in water. So, yeah. Won't switch it on. Oh, wow. Basically a razor of washing machines. Oh, okay. um, oh dear. That doesn't sound good. Oh, it's a built-in, has a built-in dryer as well. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not going to be a simple one then, is it? We used to have a washer dryer in one of the old places that we used to rent. Um, we quite liked it. I'm not sure I would. Uh, I've always had like separate machines, so like washing machine, tumble dryer. I don't have a tumble dryer at the moment actually. I say we've always had separate machines. I don't actually have one at the minute, but then I don't really. I did have one, and then it kind of gave up on us. And then I was like, well, I don't use it that much because the amount of stuff that you can't actually put in a tumble dryer, I was just like, well, I'm having to dry it like naturally anyway, like on a clothes horse. So I was like, well, I may as well do it with everything, you know. Yeah, it takes a bit longer to dry, but some of the things that like you can't put in the tumble dryer, it's just like I kind of felt like nah, I'd prefer to just use the clothes horse, I suppose. Um, Waterproof means many things. Yeah, yeah, it's true. All Fitbit trackers and watches are water resistant, which means they're rainproof and splash proof. Yeah. See, I always like if I'm washing up or anything like that, I take my watch off because I know um, if I'm putting my hand in a sink full of water, it's probably not a good thing for my watch. And I'm not sure whether they are. Yeah, I think like Dave says, it's like they're rainproof and splashproof, and that's probably about it. Okay. I'm really happy with how this is looking. I really feel like look at the colours. It's like all multicoloured. And they're quite bright colours as well. I can't wait to see when this gets a bit longer and I can actually start to see some more colouring. I'm sure I said that in the last stream, but I really am looking forward to seeing this. Just how nice it's gonna like show the pattern through, like the colours of the wall. I'm really liking it actually. Uh, you have to do a video of how to do the washing. That's from the website. Fitbits are not for swimming. Yeah, yeah. I don't think they're a good thing to kind of put in water. There we go. So this might be my last row, depending on how fast I knit. I don't know, but I'm really liking it. Look at the rib. I'm liking that. I think the wall's actually quite nice because it feels like I don't normally knit with like a 4 ply, um, but I have knit with like a cotton wool before. Like it was a double knit. It wasn't a 4 ply, so it was actually quite thick. And I did that for some socks, and that was really nice to knit with. And this kind of reminds me of like the same texture of that wool, even though this isn't cotton. This is I've forgotten. I have got the label here somewhere. Where's the label? This is a. It says it's a microfiber acrylic. Um, so that's pretty cool. I'm really liking the feel of it. Screen still works fine, just turns off randomly. No. That doesn't sound good at all. Oh, we need to buy a new one and just avoid water this time. Oh. Yeah, they may not cover you if you've dunked it in water, I suppose. Um, but yeah. You'd expect them to be like more waterproof though, considering it's like a Fitbit. I think there is one that they said that was. I don't know which one it is though. But some of them, I'm not sure which one it is. But again, I don't think it's like it might be the thing that you you still can't swim with them on. There we go. See, these needles are so long they keep tapping the table, and this is what annoyed me last stream. I really need to change them. I'm sure I've got a shorter pair, or if not, I might just switch them onto a circular needle because this is just ridiculous. It just keeps tapping the table and my arms, and then I find that frustrating. It annoys me. So I'm gonna have to write a note for myself somewhere and just say change to a different needle for next stream because it's just that, like, I don't get irritated by many things. Actually, I probably do. That's probably a lie. I probably get irritated by quite a few things, but that tapping is annoying me, and I don't know whether you can hear it, but it's annoying me. And the fact that it keeps just knocking my wrist, like my arm as well, it's annoying me. There we go. I said this might be my last row. I might actually do another one because I'm getting through this row pretty quick actually. I always I not that I struggle with rib, but like because you're like knitting one and then purling one, I always find I knit a lot slower when doing this type of stitch because you're constantly changing it. Um, I do kind of like it when you're working in like the stocking stitch, so you're doing like a row of knit and then a row of purl. I quite like those ones because I feel like you can get through quite a lot of knitting quickly. Whereas with this, when it's changing, like anything with a pattern, kind of does take a little bit longer time. Um, so yes. I'm trying to make sure I keep the knitting in frame. Because it is. Because I do realise I do move it away sometimes. Because I'm trying to get comfortable. Like I said, I think this desk is a bit short. I'd like the desk a little bit longer, I think. More towards me so that I can rest my like elbows on it properly because I'm resting like on the edge there on my desk and I don't like that. I'd like to kind of rest my arms on it a little bit flatter, I think. It's something I'm probably going to have to change at some point. But I quite like my desk though. It was a pickup from the tip shop and I was just like, yeah, I like that. I don't think I even paid much for it. I think I've paid about £5 for it. It was a really cheap desk actually. When you do reselling, it's kind of quite funny because you do find it really difficult to kind of pay like full price when it comes to um, you know, buying something. Well, I do anyway. If I know I can get it second hand and cheaper, and I'll be happy with it, I'd prefer to do that. There's not many things that I will go. If I can get it second hand, I'll buy it second hand. Apart from wool, actually. Wool is probably like an exception. Although I do pick up wool at boot sales and stuff like that. If I'm knitting for a particular item, then I will. If it's to do with a pattern, I will buy that. Um, at the end of this row, I am just gonna grab a quick drink of water because my throat has gone dry again. So I am going to mute the mic for a second and just have a quick drink. Let me just mark this light, this row down. Bear with me, guys. Right, that's better. Right. Now this probably will be my final row. Because I need to eat something. I still haven't eaten yet. That's really bad. Do you know what? I came back from the office today and I had a nap for about 20 minutes. And then I got up and then I just thought I wasn't going to stream tonight, and then I thought no, I will because I missed last week. And so I was just like, right, let's set up for the chat. I will eat afterwards because I'm okay actually. We did stop for lunch earlier, so it's not like I haven't eaten all day. Dave says gargle. I think I probably will after this because I'm hoping I'm not coming down with something. I have been feeling a bit run down recently. And yeah, I'm just hoping I'm not getting like a sore throat. My throat feels very, very dry. But I'm hoping I'm not going to get ill. I've said before, I don't tend to get ill that often, but then when I say that, I always end up getting a cold or something. So it's not good to say that I don't get ill, but I kind of just manage with it. I think that's the thing. The office needs a title. What shall we call it? What about the main store? Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not sure that we're going to name the office. It's just the office. We're just going to call it the office. No, we're both really happy with it, to be fair. Malik Enterprises. And Malik. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. But yeah, I was saying I need to eat something. I'm really I'm not like hungry because I did have a snack when I come back from the office. I kind of grabbed some cheese. Yeah, I just eat cheese. I just cut a bit of cheese off and I ate some cheese. So I'm not doing too bad. And I have eaten lunch and breakfast today. So I've really kind of made sure I've eaten my meals today. Because sometimes I skip out on breakfast. Like I don't tend to. I just struggle to eat in the morning. I think that's why I kind of like it when we go into summer because I find it a lot easier to have like smoothies and stuff. And that's much more easier for me to kind of have in the morning. But I just don't tend to drink smoothies through the winter months. I kind of like it in the summer. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and grab some dinner in a bit. And I don't know whether Zahir's actually already done dinner for the girls. He may not have done. He might be waiting for me. So they're probably hungry as well. Frank is fine, says Becks office. That's a pretty good one. But yeah, me and Zahir haven't even spoken about it, so I don't think we're gonna name it. We'll probably just stick with calling it the office, or he'll call it just work or something like that. Like his workplace, yeah. Just like I do with the doctor's surgery, I just say it's work. I'm going to work. He'll be like, I'm going to work. No, he might call it the office. I don't know. Sorry, I know I've gone really quiet now. Girls and I have eaten, although I'm happy to eat again when you eat. Oh, so here, what you like? It's good to hear that you've given the girls some food though. That's good. They don't generally like eating late at night, so that's thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, Zahir wanting to eat more. You need it for the postman. In that case, it's probably gonna just be Zahir's name. It's probably just gonna be under Zahir's name. Um, we will name it when we start seeing the benefits. I think that's the thing. I think me and Zahir haven't really gotten used to the idea yet. Um, we although we've been talking about it for a long time, I think we did a video ages ago about customers turning up at our house just randomly. Um, and it was from then that we had actually started to seriously consider it and seriously think about what we wanted to do. Um, so yeah, I still don't think we've really gotten used to the idea of it or how it's gonna um, like how it's gonna help us with the business. But we have an idea, but we're like it is very nerve wracking. And Marcelo in Twitch says, just saw your announcement video. Congrats. Oh, thank you, Marcella. Yeah, we're both really, really excited, nervous, and happy about it. But yeah, it's gonna be different. No, Dave. New office name. This is a suggestion by Marcelo in Twitch. Because obviously you can't see the Twitch chat, so you might just think I'm just talking to myself. But Marcella is over in the Twitch chat, and she says, "New office name: Fortnite remote location." I think Sahil will like that. Although he does tell me he is not gonna. I don't think he's gonna stream at the office. I'm not sure that it's gonna be possible. Even though his PC is there, Marcella, he's not too happy about that. He's gonna have to get used to using my one, which is upstairs and not in the front room. Because I kind of like it up here. I don't want it to be moved down to the front room, if I'm honest. I kind of like it being away from the living room. When Zahir builds his new PC, he can have that back in the living room if he wants to, or if he wants to put it out in the conservatory, that's up to him. The conservatory can get cold during the winter though, but we're looking forward to having our house back. That's another thing that we're really looking forward to is actually having the conservatory. Because conservatory is really really nice room. It's such a nice room, and we have always used it for our stock, or we've had the computer out there as well. So we're excited to kind of be able to play around with that space. We're not sure if the coffee machine is going to stay here or if we're going to take it into the office. We might end up taking it into the office if we can't, if we don't like how it is here. But I think the aim is to have it working here for us, so that'll be cool. Look at your agreement for electronic. You may have a usage limit. You said electric included. You could run Bitcoin mining, and that would pay for the office. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure they've probably have got a limit. Um, I haven't had a look at the details yet, but I'm sure they will have. Let's have a look. Marcel says, looking forward to your home decor remodel videos. It'd be nice to see what you do with the non-business home you are creating. Yeah, no, we will try. We'll try and share what we end up doing with the conservatory and the other space that's been taken up by the reselling business. So yeah, we definitely try. Let me just move the camera back up because I am going to finish the stream here. Sorry for the wobbliness. It is going to. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so it will be. We'll try and share what we can um, when it comes to changing the conservatory. It's going to be work in progress. We're not going to get it all exactly how we want it straight away, but yeah, definitely going to have some fun. And we've already had some ideas about what we want to do with the conservatory and how we want it kind of looking, and possibly like the use of it, because it's going to be a really nice room in the summer. It's going to be absolutely lovely. Don't you have underfloor heating in the conservatory? We do, but I mean, we didn't use it when we had the stock in there, because when we had electronics like previously on, and a lot of it was like stacked up on the floor, we didn't used to put it on for that reason, because we were like concerned that it could damage like the electronics that were on the floor. But another reason for not using it is so expensive. It was like so expensive to run the underfloor heating. Well, it feels expensive anyway. Um, yeah. Dave pointed out stock is gone now. Get the heating on. But yeah, right. Anyway, I am gonna go now. Thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. I really appreciate it. I'm really sorry if it was a very tired, kind of rambly stream. And yes, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go eat something. And I'm gonna go and relax for the evening, and try and enjoy the rest of my weekend, and then before having to start work again on Monday. So I will hopefully catch you guys on Tuesday if you are around. Um, Sorry, I have to cough right at the end. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, so hopefully I was catch you on Tuesday. If you guys are around, I will be back again at 7:30 for another knitting stream. And yeah, um, yeah. Can you see the flicker? I'll turn it off actually. There we go. It's just the light. When it goes to the main screen, I can see a flicker anyway on my screen, so you must be able to see it. So there we go. Sorry about that. I don't want that flickering. I think it's okay when it's on my hands, but when I tried to do a little bit earlier, it looked like it was flickering to me. But anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to stop talking. I keep saying I'm going to go. So bye. I'll see you on Tuesday if you're around. And I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend. Bye.